Welcome to this tutorial. In the previous lessons, we explored every aspect of designing and customizing the product page layout. Now it's time to move on to another essential part of your online store, the product listing page. In this lesson, we'll focus on designing the product listing layout. We'll begin by exploring the default page layout and the plugins that make it up. Then we'll customize the page layout to create a better shopping experience. We'll take a closer look at the Category List plugin, which is responsible for displaying products, explore its available layout and display options, configure the Content Filter plugin, and finally add a search feature to help customers find products more easily.
Before we start designing the product listing page, make sure your store contains at least 6 products. You can simply duplicate existing products for this tutorial. It's generally recommended to add your actual products only after your store layout is complete, or even better, after the entire website has been finished. To open the product listing editor, from the Store Content app, click the Settings icon and select Category List from the drop-down menu. A full-width product listing is the most common layout in modern e-commerce stores. It gives product images more room, creates a cleaner catalog, and makes browsing products much easier. We'll use a full-width layout for this page. To give us more working space, I'll also hide the Page Structure panel. First, open the settings of the Parent section and set the left, right, and top padding to 40 pixels. This creates comfortable spacing around the content, so it doesn't sit directly against the edges of the screen. Next, drag the Category Intro plugin into the sidebar. Then remove the empty row. Now open the row settings and enable the full width option. Then reduce the width of the sidebar. The basic page layout is now ready. From here, we'll customize each plugin individually and refine every part of the page until the product listing layout is complete. Let's start with the simplest plugin, the Category Intro plugin. It displays the title of the category you're currently viewing. In the plugin settings, you can choose to display the category image and description. If needed, you can also rearrange these elements using drag and drop. Like most Gridbox plugins, it also includes a full set of design options, allowing you to customize the appearance of each element individually. For this layout, we'll only adjust the title size. Set it to 24 pixels. That's all we need to change for this plugin. Now let's move on to the most important plugin, the Category List plugin. This plugin is responsible for displaying your products. Let's start with the product images. As you can see, they're being cropped, so let's fix that first. Since all of our product images have the same dimensions and aspect ratio, we can use a simple trick. Just remove the image height value. As you can see, the images now display perfectly. Another advantage of this approach is that the images remain properly proportioned even when you change the number of columns in the layout. I'll keep the layout set to 3 columns, which creates a clean and visually appealing product grid. The plugin also includes 5 different layout styles for displaying products. Each one has its own advantages, but for a modern e-commerce store, the card layout is the most popular choice, so we'll keep that one. As you can see, you can show or hide almost every part of the product card, from the product image to custom fields. In this example, we'll enable product reviews in the info settings and display the available product colors in the store settings. The Category List plugin also provides an extensive set of design options, allowing you to customize the appearance of every element in the product card. Our product listing now has a clean, modern look. The large product images immediately draw attention, making it easier for customers to browse the catalog and compare products at a glance. With the main product grid complete, let's move on to the next step: configuring the pagination. Pagination is also configured in the Category List plugin, so let's open it for editing. The plugin provides 4 pagination types. In most modern online stores, you'll typically see Load More, Infinite Scroll, or a combination of Load More with Infinite Scroll. For this tutorial, I'll use the classic Load More option. If we scroll down now, you'll notice that the pagination button isn't visible. That's because my store currently contains only 9 products, while the paginator is set to display 12 products per page by default. Since all products fit on a single page, the paginator doesn't appear. To customize its appearance, let's temporarily change the number of products per page to 3. Now, the Load More button is visible. Let's make it more prominent. Open the Design tab and select Pagination. Here you'll find a wide range of styling options. You can customize the button's colors and background for both the normal and hover states. For this example, I'll simply increase the button size by setting the top and bottom padding to 10 pixels and the left and right padding to 80 pixels. I'll also set the border radius to 12 pixels so the button matches the style of the other buttons across the website. Once you finish styling the paginator, return to the General tab and set the final number of products per page. I'll change it to 30. Our pagination is now complete, and with that, the entire product grid is finished. Next, we'll move on to the sidebar. Now, let's configure the Store Search plugin. Before we do that, let's make a few basic adjustments to the sidebar layout. Open the column settings and set the gap value to 20 pixels. This creates consistent spacing between all the plugins inside the column, so you don't have to add margins to each plugin individually. Next, switch to the Layout tab. Set the top padding to 70 pixels and the right padding to 20 pixels. This gives the sidebar a bit more breathing room and creates better alignment with the main content area. With the sidebar layout in place, we're ready to configure the Store Search plugin. Add the Store Search plugin to the sidebar. Using drag and drop, place it below the Category Intro plugin. Then open its settings. The first step is to choose what the search should look through. In the App option, select your Store Content app. Next, choose where the search results should be displayed. You can display them on either the Store Search Results System page or the Category List layout. In this case, since the search field is located in the sidebar of a product category, it makes more sense to display the results in the Category List layout. You can also enable Live Search, which displays matching products as the user types. For this layout, that's not necessary, so I'll leave it disabled. The Store Search plugin also includes a comprehensive set of design options. You can customize the appearance of the search field, adjust the icon size and position, and style the input field in the layout settings. I'm happy with the default design, so let's save the page and see the result. Let's test the search. Enter long sleeve top and press Enter. As you can see, out of our 9 products, 2 match the search query. Now let's try a broader search. Enter top instead. This time, 5 products match the query. As you can see, the search plugin quickly filters products based on the keywords entered by the customer, making it easy to find specific items in the catalog. With the search complete, let's move on to the final plugin, the Content Filters plugin. The Content Filter plugin allows customers to narrow down products based on specific product attributes. Let's configure it. First, open the plugin settings and choose the Content app that the filter should work with. In the App option, select Store. As you can see, the available product options, such as color and size, are loaded automatically. Next is the State option. It lets you choose whether the filter groups are expanded or collapsed by default. I'll keep them expanded, since we only have a few filter options. The Fields option allows you to choose which product fields are displayed in the filter. I'll leave the default selection unchanged. It's also worth mentioning that the Content Filter plugin includes a comprehensive set of design options. You can customize the appearance of labels, values, and backgrounds, while the Layout tab contains the standard layout settings available in most Gridbox plugins. The default styling fits our design perfectly, so there's no need to make any changes here. The mobile version of the Content Filter deserves special attention. If you look at the default product listing layout, you'll notice that the Sidebar Content Filter plugin is disabled on Tablet Portrait, Phone Landscape, and Phone Portrait breakpoints. In other words, the filter we just configured isn't displayed on mobile devices. Instead, the mobile layout uses a separate Content Filter plugin placed inside an overlay section. Let's configure it. First, enable Show Hidden Elements. The Hidden Filters overlay button now becomes visible. Drag it below the Store Search plugin. Then open the overlay section. Inside, you'll find another Content Filter plugin. Rather than configuring it from scratch, simply copy the Content Filter plugin we've already configured and paste it into the overlay section. Then, delete the original plugin inside the overlay. Finally, open the copied plugin settings and make sure to remove the device visibility restrictions so it can be displayed on mobile devices. That's it. The mobile content filter is now configured. Let's see how it works. Disable Show Hidden Elements and switch to the Tablet Portrait breakpoint. As you can see, the sidebar filter is no longer visible. Instead, only the Filters button is displayed. When we open it, the filter appears inside the overlay, providing a clean and user-friendly experience on smaller screens. This approach gives you maximum flexibility, allowing you to design the Filters button and the mobile filter layout independently from the desktop version. Now let's save the page and test the content filter on the front end. Let's select size S, choose white as the color, and set a price range. As you can see, our filter returns one matching product, so everything is working exactly as expected. Notice that the selected filter values remain visible at the top of the filter panel. Customers can easily modify or remove individual filters at any time without having to reset the entire search. Before we finish, I almost forgot one small but important detail. While editing the sidebar, I forgot to make the columns sticky. Open the column settings and enable the sticky option. This keeps the search and filters visible as visitors scroll through the product list, making the catalog much more convenient to browse. Now, let's save the page and take a look at the final result. Our product listing page now has a clean, modern, and highly functional layout. Large product images immediately capture attention, while the full-width grid creates an engaging shopping experience. The sticky sidebar keeps the search and filters within easy reach. With just a few thoughtful adjustments, we've transformed the default product listing page into a professional e-commerce layout that not only looks great, but also helps customers discover products faster and shop with confidence. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.